Hey, here's another hand drawing video specifically about fingers. A good way not to get overwhelmed is to put down the fingers in as rectangles and just put down the top plane of the rectangle for each finger. Think of them as flat rectangular planes, right? So you're just drawing the top sides of the fingers. Once that's all down, you can kind of just fill in, really just deduce the rest of the three-dimensionality from there. This way you're less likely to make mistakes, and you're less likely to feel overwhelmed by just how many joints and all the form and all the movement and curving of everything, right? So just focus down the top plane of each finger first. Everything else will line up after that, assuming you get that right. And this principle also extends to the knuckle joints and also to all the individual joints that run down the finger. In any pose, of course, this can also be translated to simply drawing the planes on the bottom side of the finger if the hand is oriented in a way where the top side isn't visible, right? A rectangle is a rectangle. Now, the second hand, we're kind of going to use the same principle, although it's a little bit more complex this time. The hand is blocked out in three-dimensional blocks, but remember, three-dimensional blocks are made up of two-dimensional planes, right? So we have a block that are the four fingers and another one representing the thumb. And we're just trying to keep all of them lined up to individual planes on a three-dimensional block. Right? This way we can just carve them out. All the fingers more or less stay in the same orientation in space, right? Obviously the thumb is in a different orientation. That's from another block. And then even the back part of the hand, I'm not sure what it's called. I like to call it the big meaty part, bottom of the thumb. That is also a block. And once we figure out how those planes are placed, we can draw everything and shade everything. So if you're ever practicing hands, try thinking of it this way. It doesn't have to be any particular shape like blocks or circles, but this can help you with imagining it in space. The other big key factor would be proportions, but that would have to be the subject for a later video.